What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time media seller. We are at the storage unit today. It's only about 80 degrees out, but it's still a little hot in here. Today's video is going to be a fun one. I don't do these often. I try not to like tout numbers and shove numbers down people's throats, but I'm going to show you a week of sales. So you're going to get an inside look of basically how much I sold this week. And we're kind of going to break down the numbers to kind of get it into how much we're making per item. And just give you a little bit more in-depth look of, you know, basically what I sell, how much is selling, and how much you get from each sale. I think these videos are real informative and educational. I just think a lot of people kind of just throw it in your face, like, check out how much I sold, right? Like, well, that really means nothing to somebody that's watching a video, right? You're not saying how much you're paying per item, how much you're making per item. So this is why I try to make these videos about once a year, to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of it, exactly what I'm selling and what's going on. So before we get into it, if you're interested in being around like-minded media sellers, eBay, Amazon, join the YouTube membership. Cheaper than a Happy Meal, $2.99. You got 6 coaching calls now for Amazon to eBay. I mean, it doesn't get any better, right? Every week you can hop on Zoom with an expert. I'm calling myself an expert now, right? And we can troubleshoot any problems, talk business, just be around like-minded people. You're going to uplift yourself and your business, I guarantee it. So let's get right on into these numbers. Hopefully I sold something, right? Oh yeah, the used book guy, and I sold $10 last week. Let's go. All right, so as we go, you guys will see my computer screenshot, but for me, I have it on my phone here so I can reference it as we go along. I need a little bit of drink here. I'm getting all raspy already. So we are looking at July 24th to July 31st, 2023, you know, right? I mean, summer slowdown is here. That's what everybody says, right? Every summer, nobody can get sales on anything, but we sold 96 items in a week. Product sales, $2,053.95. Average items per order, of course, is 1. You rarely, I mean, I got maybe 5 multi-quantity orders. So average sales price was $21.40, right? So we're just going to decipher that real quick. So basically 7 days we sold 96 items. If you do the math on that, I should have wrote this down, but I'm pretty good with math. You're looking at 7 goes into that 1, basically 13 and some change items per day. So we're selling 13 items per day, give or take a little bit, for at least $21.40 per item. Now, if this is a thrifting media business like I do, I go to thrift stores, I do bulk buys. If you can keep your average sales price at $21.40, that is really, really good. And I'm gonna explain why. So I've done the math here, we've done the math, we've all sat down and kind of seen what's the 50-50 point. So you're probably thinking, what are you talking about, 50-50 point? So 50-50 point is when you sell something, Amazon gets half and you get half, right? So if you look at a DVD or CD, $17 is where you sell a CD or DVD at $17. Amazon gets $8.50, you get $8.50. If it's a book, it's $22, maybe $21. So if you sell a book at $22, Amazon gets $11, you get $11. So these are good numbers to know in your business. And last year, just for reference, my average sales price was right around $14.75. This year, I've been trying to shoot for at least $20, and you see this week, we're right where we need to be, $21.40. I will never complain about that when it comes to selling on Amazon. So that is the overall look at the week, right? Sales price is good. We're selling 13 roughly items a day, which is good. $2,000, you know, in a week of sales is really solid. So let's jump into the next page, which is going to be basically your business reports, and it's going to break down everything, every transaction you have on Amazon, right? So the first one we have here, you are going to see order payments, right? And this is going to show you everything, your liquidations, your amount in reserve. So if we just start from the top here, we sold America's Funniest Home Videos Volume 1 for $24, right? Amazon takes $9.67. We get $14.55. So in that transaction, we get $14.55. Amazon gets $9.67. Now, this is not taking into consideration your buy cost, right? So we'll talk about that at the end, the overall numbers of the week. But selling that DVD, we made $14.55 into our account, right? We go down the list here. Next up, we have I'm Amazed Live. It's got to be a DVD or a CD here. You can tell that by the fee structure. Sold it for $19.55. Amazon takes 8. We get $11.60. The next line you see here is the reserve amount. And a lot of people hate this about Amazon. I mentioned it in why you shouldn't sell on Amazon. It is basically a reserve amount that Amazon carries over, right? So this is money that I've sold that is in my account, and Amazon holds this amount back until all those sales clear. So for me, they're holding back $1,509.21. As a new seller, they hang on to this for longer, right? For me, I've been selling for years on Amazon. This will probably clear in the next 2 weeks, but the last payment period, when this was the 31st, $1,500, basically they're holding back in case people want to return the stuff. It's crazy to me. It's a lot of money. What did they do with all the money that sits in reserves? We'll never know. I don't want to know, because I'll probably be, ticked off about it. So this page is a good page because it's got a little bit of everything, right? So liquidations. So this book got liquidated. It didn't sell in 6 months, so it automatically, Amazon liquidates it for us. So it actually sold for 20 cents. One of the liquidation companies said, all right, we'll take it for 20 cents. You see, the fees to have it liquidated were 33 cents. So that liquidation only cost us 13 cents. This is a huge point. If you're listening or not paying attention, you need to understand this. If you're going to sell media on Amazon, you cannot afford to have your items sent back to you. You need to liquidate everything. I don't care what anybody says, it's used media. If you have it sent back to you, you're looking at minimum $2 per item. We liquidated this and we only lost 13 cents. Think about that. We lose 13 cents instead of possibly $2. You start adding up these numbers, hundreds of items being sent back to you, destroyed. You're going to be in the red real quick, and you're going to be out the game real quick. So liquidations are the way to go. I'm glad that was on this page. So next up, we got a book here, The Bait of Satan workbook. We sold it for $19.98. Amazon fees were only $8.38. So this must have been a smaller softback because we still wound up getting $11.60 from that sale. Next up here, Relentless Pursuit, Inside the Escape from Who Knows What. Sold at $18.95. Fees were $8.41, $10.54. So, I mean, right here you can kind of see we have a refund at the bottom too, right? Somebody returned the Police Academy 7-film collection. So that cost me $14.16. Overall, cost me $10.24 because you do get back some of the fees. So $10.24 came out of your account, right? They don't take it from your bank account. They take it from your overall account balance, and that's why they keep this crazy reserve. Thankfully for me, they got $1,500 of my dollars hostage, so the $10 isn't a big deal. But for somebody that's new, it can be frustrating with the reserve. So we're going to jump over to the next page here. I did 3 pages just so we can kind of get a little bit of insight on exactly when you sell something, how much you get, how much Amazon takes. So let's see here if we got anywhere Amazon really takes. So the top one's another liquidation. Citizen Canine, dog in the movies. 63 cents somebody paid for that. Amazon charges 39 cents. So we actually made money on a liquidation. Yes, this happens often. We made 24 cents from liquidating that item that did not sell in 6 months. So this is something where not only are you not paying to have it sent back to you or destroyed, you actually sometimes can make a little bit of money on these things. So that was, hey, if I can liquidate, get rid of something that ain't going to sell and make a little bit of money, so be it, right? All right, let's see if we can find one that was pretty low here. That's a liquidation as well. All right, so we sold Suffer in Peace. We sold it for $12.06. Amazon took $6.83. We only got $5.23. So unfortunately, Amazon made more money than us, and that's why I changed my whole business model. Because if you're selling this cheap stuff, we sold that for, what did we sell that for? $12. You're basically paying Amazon. Amazon's making all the money. You're not making nowhere near what you should. That's why I try to tell you all, get rid of these default triggers, up the profit. You're going to do less work. You're going to send in better quality stuff. You're going to make more money at the end of the day. And some people, $12 is high. Some people sell stuff for 10 bucks, 9 bucks, $6. I see it all the time when I'm out scanning. Get out of that mindset. It is just, you're basically spinning your wheels for nothing, right? All right, so let's move on here. We got one more page left. This was the final page. Let me get it open on my phone here. Nothing wants to cooperate. All right, so we sold, Here goes a book, right? Whitney Miller's New Southern Table. This was a bigger book, so the fees are $10.81. We sold it for $22. We made $11 and some change, and Amazon basically made $11 too. That's a $22 book sale. This is why this year, a lot of people and myself over in the Discord, books are getting harder to find because the way the fees are structured. You have to find a book that's going to sell for roughly 20 bucks for it to even make sense to send in anymore. Last year it was completely different before they upped the fees and the removal cost and everything else. We could shoot for the lower profit stuff, but things have changed fully. That's another reason why I wanted to make this video. We're not selling the $10 stuff anymore. We're not selling the $11. Sure, occasionally something will tank and we'll sell it for that low, but we want the stuff that's going to make us, you know, when it sells, it's going to be a $20 bill. So we can take 10, Amazon can take 10, and that's perfectly fine. And a 50-50 split is kind of the sweet spot when it comes to media. Sure, it can be 40-60, you get 40, Amazon gets 60, but 50-50 is the goal. If you can achieve anything higher than that, then you're rocking and rolling. But once you get below that 40%, there's something wrong with your business model. You can't be making 30% on items you're thrifting, especially not including the buy cost, right? Because we haven't even factored any of that in yet. So what else do we have here? We have Leapfrog. We all see Leapfrog in any thrift store, right? This is one we sold for 32 bucks. Amazon only takes $10.68. We got paid $21.32, right? So I mean, that's huge. And once you start getting above that 50-50 point we talked about early, all that money comes to you instead of going to Amazon. The fees don't rise as quick as how much you get paid out. That's why that 50-50 point is so critical, right? Because anything above that, 90% of that money goes into your pocket instead of Amazon. What else we got here? Another liquidation that sold for $3.39, not too shabby. Oh wait, I went to the wrong page. I'm not even on the right page. All right. So you see your inbound transportation charge. I get this a lot. How much does it cost to ship a box? $9.37. That was probably close to a 50-pound box, probably around 45 pounds. So under 10 bucks. This comes out of your account as well, right? So they're not taken out of your bank account. It's coming out of your overall Amazon account reserves. And the last one we have here, we are just going to wrap it up with Rose Book of Bible Charts. We sold for $18.56. Amazon fees were 10 bucks. We got $7.88. Yet again, Amazon is going to make more than you on a lot of these books. It's just the reality of Amazon currently. So if we factor that in, and we sold $2,000, well, with $2,053, a 50-50 split is basically where we're at, right? Because the $21 mark is where it's going to be 50-50, whether that's a book. So we're just going to assume it's 50-50. So out of that, we get paid, what, $1,025 for a week of sales on Amazon in a thrifting business. So you're looking at $1,000, right? But we sold 96 items. My buy cost is right around $1, give or take. Sometimes it's lower, sometimes it's higher, but overall probably falls right around $1 across the board of books, CDs, DVDs. So we take 100 bucks out for the buy cost. That puts you down to $900 in 7 days of sales on Amazon. This is, you know, a little bit of more, I just give you a little bit more insight, right, of exactly how I do this. So I had 2 thrifting days, 2 full thrifting days. When I say full thrifting days, I'm talking 10-hour days of thrifting. I only go out 2 days a week now. I plan a route. I'm out for 10 hours. My goal is to thrift as many stores as I can. So I'm not out any more than 2 days now. So this is possible, only 2 days of thrifting if you can devote a full day. I'm not talking about playing hanky-panky half the day, just screw around at the thrift stores, right? When those 2 days come, I am out thrifting, hitting as many stores as I can on that route. So this is just from 2 days of thrifting and 1 day of packing these items, right? These orders I'm not shipping myself. Amazon handles all that. And if you think about it, that's only 96 items, right? If you got a box of DVDs, you're basically at 96 items. So that can only be one box for somebody out there that's thinking about getting in this business or is currently growing their business. Once you get this ball rolling, the possibilities are endless. And I just want everybody to get in the mindset you're chasing better items. Stop selling the junk. Stop selling the $12, $13 junk. We don't want no parts of that. You're just creating more work for yourself and you're not getting anything on the back end. Amazon's taking 10 bucks. You're getting $1, $2 before your buy cost. It doesn't make sense anymore. Those days of selling on Amazon are gone. So get your custom trigger set up. I got tons of videos. Don't use those default ones. They're terrible. But yeah, it's going to do it. I mean, that's an inside look of week of sales for me. I mean, it's nothing crazy, right? I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire showing off my bars. Like, I did $500,000 this month. Well, if I'm making, you know, roughly 900 bucks a week, I got no debt, right? I don't carry any debt. I'm a huge, you know, cash is king type of person. I mean, I could honestly live on probably under $1,000 a month if I needed to. So if I'm making 900 bucks a week, I'm looking at $3,600 a month, give or take, you know, and this is summer slowdown. Oh no, the big summer slowdown, right? I mean, the sky's the limit with this business. That's why I try to push this out there as best I can. And I try to help as much people as I can, because I know the difference this business has made for me in my financial life, in my personal life, getting a lot of my time back, making more money than I ever did working for crappy CVS. Like, I mean, just give it a real chance. And if you need any help, any questions, I'm always open to answering, helping you grow your business. You could do double the sales as me, triple the sales. I'm all for it. I mean, let's run it up. That's what I always say. Like, take it to the limit. Take it as far as you want to take it. It can be a 6-figure, 7-figure business if you want it to be. For me, I'm comfortable with what I do, right? So it's going to do it. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.